don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there. All right, I watched the movie Baaraa, and okay, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed this movie. I did enjoy this movie. Yes, it's very cliched. Yes, it's absolutely predictable, but I enjoyed it. It took forever to get started because I was kind of confused halfway through because it's like I thought she was solving a murder, and then the kid dies immediately, and then I was confused because it was just like, wait a minute, that's like an open shut case. What the heck is going on here? So it's kind of like a Butterfly Effect and Family Man, not the Indian TV show Family Man, the Nicolas Cage Family Man, where there are many movies like it where they're shown an alternate reality and they realize they were happy in their original reality. And basically like the Butterfly Effect, because you change one thing in the past and it alters the entire future. So she basically talks with the kid who dies in her reality and tells him, don't go over there, which prevents him from dying, which alters her entire reality. So she wakes up in her reality as she's a doctor in her reality. There's all this other stuff going on in her reality, or in the kid's reality, the kid's world, because she changed the past, the world she woke. I like this this type of time travel, this type of time alteration, because if you change something in the past, it's either you will be morphed into that reality or the reality will completely change around you, or and you will just be some like there would have been two lead female characters. I don't know how to say the name. I heard it like 1,500 times because the kid kept repeating it, and then they kept repeating it over. And I for some reason, Ane, I know that's the kid's name, and it's very predictable because the second that man popped up on screen, the detective popped up on screen, I was like, oh, it makes sense. He became a detective. Yet they kept hiding the fact. I was like, why isn't he just saying it? Why isn't he saying this is who he is? This is who he is. I did like how at the end they introduced us like, would you believe me? I know. If someone's talking crazy and then you say it's like, oh, you're just pandering me, when they know they're... But it's just so obvious the way it was just shot. It was like, yep, that's him. They didn't try to lead you to believe it wasn't him at any point. So you already know that the detective that is assisting her is Ane. I think that's the name. But yeah, it's a fun movie. I like the way it all felt suspenseful. I did not like how it made it seem like the reason men cheat is because they're unhappy. It's their wife's fault. How can you get that in your mind? I mean, even the person who murdered his wife said it was his wife's fault that he did it. It was his wife's fault that she caught him cheating. It's just like, so it was her fault in the end that he had to kill her, or that the couple had to kill her. It just, everything, because they made like the main lead character is automatically assuming her husband's cheating immediately. I mean, sure, that she's had more time off screen to do it, to develop thoughts and everything, but it was just the fact that it kept coming up as a trope, a reason for it all, like the women kept pushing their husbands to cheating. It's just like, if you're gonna cheat, you're gonna cheat. Don't blame it on your spouse. I hated that. It's either you're faithful or you're not. I like the line at the end where she goes, in any reality, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be happy with your wife. I like that, because that's it. He was unhappy because he was committed. He likes the idea of the thrill of being... It just... I just kept getting tired of seeing that popping up over and over and over again. But I did like the fact that the therapist got money off of the kid's story, the 212. It all happens at 212. Here's the story. It just, I liked the movie. I didn't like the little bit at the end. I kind of was hoping she would, but she had a child. She had a child in her original reality. I know I'm jumping around the story all over the place. I'm sorry, but everything's just popping into my head. There's no reason or rhyme or reason for anything that goes on in here. They just spew it out. Yeah, but I did not really care for how she killed herself in order for him to save her and send her back. So it was just... Oh, spoiler alert, I guess. I should have said it at the very beginning, but I figured you all know. Why would you be here if not to or maybe you're just trying to find out if it's good or bad. But yeah. Yeah, I didn't care for that. But it was a way of testing him. But the fact that he had to tell his younger self not to look for it, because that could have changed everything. That could have made him find happiness elsewhere, because he wasn't fully... Because I love the fact that he had only eyes for her since he was a kid. He knew only her name, and he knew the Blue Cross Hospital. That's all he knew, and he stayed there faithfully for 20 years watching the Blue Cross Hospital be built, and then watching her show up to work for the first time, and then getting to the point where he got to know her, got to spend a life, like 5 years with her, before she woke up during the storm, when her body, when the movie started, basically. Yeah, I like the movie. I do like these types of things. I normally have a lot of nitpicky things to say about time travel. I did find it funny that she found her husband cheating in the other world, so she already knew that everything that was happening to her in her life is the same exact mirror image of what he's doing to his current wife in that reality, which led to her epiphany that he's just would never be happy with any woman, never. Oh my gosh, I like the movie. I did. I don't. It did seem like the cops, the whole system behind it seemed unrealistic. If a kid tells you that he saw a man taking black bags in the trunk of a car, and then the mother says she saw it too, and also they were hosing down the boot of the car afterwards, you'd think you would do a little more investigation. I mean, you wouldn't just say, well, we didn't see anything, so we're going to close the book. No, a person's completely missing. She was going to go visit her family, and if her family hasn't seen her, to check up with the family. If the family has no recollection of her ever landing at the airport, and the fact that the girlfriend used the flight. If you do that, I mean, just there's more evidence there. So there's a lot of little things that are just... You know what? I don't want to nitpick. I want to say I enjoyed the movie. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.